What has Assassin's Creed done wrong? What do they need to do right? That's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video, at least my opinion on it anyways, and I hope you guys can agree. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the topic of the video. However, we're going to get into my opinion and we're going to discuss exactly what Assassin's Creed has done wrong and what they need to do right moving forward. So hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for the recent support. We've just hit 18,000 subscribers. I couldn't be more happy. It's absolutely incredible. I never thought that would be a number that I'd hit. For some reason it feels massive. I don't know why, but we are closing in now on 20k, and Jesus Christ, just let me say thank you so much to you guys. I appreciate it so much. The support and everything you guys give me on my videos and live streams, my channel and on Twitter and everything, I really appreciate it, and I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, and it actually means the world to me. You know, where I've got, like, from my passion for gaming and Assassin's Creed and entertainment, I just absolutely love every single one of you. Thank you so much. But the topic of today's video is what Assassin's Creed have done wrong. What have they done wrong? They can't do anything wrong. They're Assassin's Creed. What do you mean? You love the franchise. That means they can't do wrong. That's where you're wrong, my friend. That's where you're wrong. Loving a franchise and having a passion for something doesn't come from loving everything they do. It comes from knowing what they've done wrong and being able to admit that, you know? Like, I love Assassin's Creed, but that doesn't mean everything they do is going to please me. If anything, it's more difficult to please me because I'm such a, you know, passionate fan. It has to be perfect. And they did that in the past. They've done things that are completely perfect and fantastic, and Assassin's Creed hasn't felt the same way probably since 2011. Now, that's not their fault. They're a games development company. It's difficult. It's not an easy job to develop games that please the fans. That's extremely difficult to do, and you're always going to have people that dislike you, and that's just how it is. But I don't dislike the company. I don't dislike Ubisoft. What I do dislike is just what the games end up being in the end. They're not quite what I wanted. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't a great game, but it's not great for the same reasons that 1 through Revelations were great, and that's mainly for the fantastic story and devotion to fans that Ubisoft had, and I think that's disappeared recently. Now, I've spent most of today rewatching old Assassin's Creed trailers and gameplay demos. That's really my inspiration for this video, and I've noticed a lot of things that they do in those that they don't do anymore. Now, one example, and it made me feel really strange watching it, was at the end of the Revelations E3 gameplay demo, they talk about, you know, the story is the conclusion of Ezio and Altair, it's gonna wrap it up, and that's awesome. Then it cuts away, and you see Animus code loading on the screen, everything cuts out, and then you see a glimpse of Animus Island, and then the video's done, and it's like, that was awesome. It's so awesome that they give us little hints of modern day at the end of a gameplay demo, and it's like, come on fans, we know you're gonna like this, you know, get talking, get thinking, isn't this awesome? Like, there's a passion there. I think back in the day there was an extreme passion there for wanting to please the fans, and I know they knew when they put that in that the fans were going to be excited, and I know that Ubisoft were probably excited about that. They were like, oh, the fans are going to love this, I'm so excited to show them this, like, and that's the passion that we need back. I feel like we've lost that passion for, you know, making games for the fans, and I get that they want to, you know, please the whole audience. I get that. I completely understand that. From doing YouTube, I get that, like, wanting to please everyone. Like, I know that I could just make certain videos and please my niche audience, you know, I could easily do that, you know, the regulars that show up to all the streams, you know, the couple hundred people that are always active, but then obviously I want to bring in a wider audience. Of course I want to do that, and you always want more, and I get that, starting from a game that's a passion and then realizing that people love it and wanting more and more and more, and then, you know, kind of losing your way. I get that completely, and I understand that as a company, you know, you want to make money, you want to do what's going to make you money, because that's what you want, like, you want money, but also at the same time, I feel like there needs to be that balance there. And I think, you know, Yves Guillemot said it best when he said, you know, when we have all these other franchises, we don't need to keep making Assassin's Creeds constantly. We can take a break, we can take more risks, and we can do things for the fans. And I get that. And that's what they're doing now. That's exactly what they're doing now. Is that by taking this year break off, they're taking risks, they're doing things like, what do the fans want? This isn't about money. We have Watch Dogs, we have Far Cry, we have all these other Ubisoft games that are gonna make us money. What can we do about Assassin's Creed to just make it a great game again? And I get what happened with the franchise. I understand the reasoning behind it. However, you know, I just have been looking at it, and it's not the same as it used to be. It's not got that same, you know, fan feeling like the way when you watch it as a fan, you're like, this was made for the fans. A game that does that so well is Kingdom Hearts. Every game is made for the fans. They don't release... They barely release games. You know, every game is made for the fans. When they make that game, they go in it with, right, how can we progress this story? I don't think there's a time when Square Enix has gone into making a Kingdom Hearts game and thought, how can we bring in new fans? They don't do that. They stick with the fans they've got. They build off the franchise and make it something fucking gorgeous. And that's what Assassin's Creed were doing through the Revelations. And then with AC3, they tried to bring in new players. They did bring in some new players that liked that style of game. But then obviously the current fans didn't really like, you know, the style of game they turned into. They tried to change that with Black Flag. Everyone loves Black Flag for, you know, the reason that it was an amazing game. But in terms of what Assassin's Creed is to me, Black Flag wasn't that One for Revelations made for me. However, I love Black Flag. It's a fantastic game, like, obviously. Unity, again, was trying to reinvent the, like, what do we do now? Because now we've got these two split audiences. What do we do? Changed it again and just didn't work out. Syndicate as well, Darby McDevitt said this, and I see where he's coming from, is that Syndicate's just a bit of fun built off of what Unity was. You know, the game's already in development, let's do it, we can get money, we can release the game, why not do it? That's just what they did there. It was made by Quebec, it wasn't even a Montreal project, it's a side game, if anything. You know, Montreal's been working on Empire since Unity. If it's the Black Flag team, it's been since Black Flag finished. They've been working on it since Unity, and then solely working on it since Unity finished, because Quebec worked on Syndicate. They've had 2015, 2016 off, and they're gonna have the rest of 2017 to work on it. That's a hell of a long time to just solely work on a game, especially for Ubisoft. Like, that's incredible. And I just really hope when we get that first trailer, we see stuff that's in there for the fans, and stuff that's, you know, not just fan service. I want the whole game to be dedicated to Assassin's Creed fans, and I know there's a lot of them, but you know, those hardcore fans like me, like Tyler, Ethan, George, you know, people like Luma, you know, all of the Assassin's Creed community that like the same things. We may have different preferences when it comes to characters like Connor, and you know, when it comes to certain gameplay elements like tower defense or whatever, but I think the same pillars stand, that we love the same things in Assassin's Creed, which is modern day story, cryptic messages, a story that flows through the games, and a character that we have investment in. And I think that's what we need back in Assassin's Creed. You know, the way that what they need to do, bring back the modern day, give us a reason to keep playing. Don't be afraid to take that risk, Ubisoft, because you've taken a bunch of risks in the past with first person modern day, which wasn't successful. You're now doing this cutscene modern day, which isn't cutting it. As soon as you return to that other modern day story, you are gonna have a fan base that loves you back. You're gonna have, you know, there's so much controversy about Ubisoft whenever they release a game. It's like, oh, it downgraded, oh, this game's probably shit. And I understand where people are coming from when they do that. It does annoy me, because I'm like, Ubisoft are capable. You're not really seeing the full picture, but I do get it that other games companies make fantastic games, where Ubisoft, you know, recently the games they make have kind of had a lot of bad rep, and I get that Ubisoft does look bad when compared to other game developers, but you know, Ubisoft isn't a bad company, and as much as people hate on Ubisoft, they're not a bad company, and I just want to see him come back. I want to see him come back with something brilliant and just blow our minds, and release, you know, a trailer for the next Assassin's Creed and just have us all, you know, just in awe. Like, that's just have it done so well that we're like, this is Assassin's Creed. It feels like Assassin's Creed. It's what we want from Assassin's Creed, and I think to do that, you need to analyze what you did right marketing the first 4 games, and take that and be like, right, well, let's do that with the next game, and let's do that with the modern day, and let's do that with the cryptic stuff. Let's give the fans what they want. You know, they want this, let's do it. And I hope to God that, you know, I'm not at all real. I don't know why I said that. I fucking praise Allah. I'm gonna cut that out. Jesus Christ, people are gonna get offended. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, what have I done? I've ruined this video. But I just hope so much that, you know, Ubisoft are watching our videos and they're taking on board what we say, because I'm so passionate about Assassin's Creed, and I know a lot of people think all I do is hate and hate and hate. It's not hate, it's I'm very critical, and I'm so passionate about the franchise. I have been since I was 11 when I played the first one. Like, it's been a long time. It's been 9 years I've been following Assassin's Creed, and I've never ever, you know, strayed from Assassin's Creed. And you can tell when someone's passionate, because I will talk shit about Assassin's Creed all the time, but as soon as someone else does it, I will defend it to the end of the earth for some reason. I will talk so much shit about Assassin's Creed, but as soon as someone else comments on it and, you know, talk shit, I'm like, oi, shut the fuck up. You're not allowed to say that. And it's like, that's when you know someone's passionate, and I'm super passionate about Assassin's Creed. I love it. it's my favorite franchise, like, of all time. It just is, because I have so much investment and passion, and as much as I'll say things like, oh, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite, you know, because I love Kingdom Hearts, or Halo's great, and things like that, Assassin's Creed's always at the top for me, just because over the past, 9 years, it's been my passion, it's something that I love, something I've stuck with, and it's my job, you know? I love Assassin's Creed, and I just hope that Ubisoft makes the right decisions moving forward with Assassin's Creed, and can make games for their fans, and a story that they can be proud of and passionate about, rather than just churning out games because they feel they need to. Sorry that I might have rambled on a little bit there, I do apologize, it was just a discussion, getting my thoughts out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Really appreciate when you guys leave comments. Again, thank you so much for 18,000 subscribers, we are so close to 20k now. It's going to be so awesome to hit that before the end of the year, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and obviously thoughts in the comment section. You can follow me on Twitter in the description, like my Facebook page, if you want to contact me anywhere. Facebook is good for contacting me, about specific things, because you can just message my Facebook page. Whereas Twitter is good for, just chatting with me, keeping up to date, and we can just talk and stuff like that. It's always good. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
The wolves kept tumbling down, raining fire from above. Great crowds charge over the hills, but the city's had enough. But if we turn and fight, does it almost feel like we will never fall? And if we unite, we can take this fight straight to the castle wall.